Mentally, I know like I should be able to do this, which is incredibly frustrating for me. Like my body was at the limit of what it could do. Like that was it. Those moments are hard, like mentally more than anything, just because, you know, something that you want to do and know you're capable of doing, but the stars just aren't aligned in the right way right now. So
So we are in Katie Kline's segment. She's running from Milwaukee to Valparaiso, Indiana, and she recently got a diagnosis. They're not entirely sure what it is or what they should be doing about it just yet, so it's a really new information to her, and this week is going to be a little bit of an experiment. She's doing really great so far. We've seen her do up to 22 miles in a day.
I don't know, I really like envisioned only being able to do like maybe 8 to 10 miles. So I think once you get out here, you know, you like there's a lot of mental like work that's to it as well. So it didn't feel the best, but you know, like you find out a little bit what you're capable of, you know, once you get started and get moving. So I'm glad that I was able to do more than what I anticipated being able to do. So that feels pretty good.
I mean, take your time walking. I do think it's still a good plan to just get mileage in. 3 miles. 3 miles.
Okay. This morning, she just started to have a lot more pain within her left hip, probably due to the new diagnosis she received. She's super fit though. She's done a bunch of training. She's done a segment in the past. She ran from Ray, Colorado to Holdridge, so she knows what the event is about. She knows what like the usual aches and pains would be. So this is a little bit frustrating for her, for sure, because in theory she should be able to do it, but in reality there's just a couple of new obstacles to get around.
Like for me right now, it's just like not knowing what exactly is going on and what the cause of the trouble I'm having is from. It's really like daunting and frustrating to me to not have like a concrete answer where I can plan a solution to. So I feel like I'm currently kind of sitting in just in a weird place of being incredibly frustrated because I'm not able to do some of the things that I know I can or should be able to do or want to do.
So we are doing more of a relay within the relay, and Malcolm and I are running a couple of miles, and then Katie is jumping back in and going as far as she possibly can, and we're checking in with her pretty frequently to just make sure that she is finding a groove and she's still feeling good, rather than just pushing through, because she does have a tendency and desire to just persevere through it, which is very awesome and strong and admirable, but we do want to make sure that she's healthy throughout the whole event and beyond. But we have been getting the thumbs up to go on pretty much every time now, so she's doing really well.
For what it would have been like split evenly across it all. So even knowing that, like, we do 28 even on the last day, and we have Ryan coming to help out that day too. Do you mind, or do you want Malcom and I to keep moving stuff forward today?
If you guys want to, just feel so far behind, but it's up to you. That was a long few miles. I remember that very well yesterday. Just keep telling myself, like, you can do this, you have done this before, and like you can do hard things, and like the goal is just to keep moving forward in whatever capacity that looks like. So that was one of those moments yesterday where I had to keep myself in check, because while like mentally I know like I should be able to do this, which is incredibly frustrating for me, like my body was at the limit of what it could do. Like that was it. It's really hard to describe like the passion behind it. I think like putting that into words, like I really believe in what this organization is doing, and I think this just, you know, comes from like the life experience that I had growing up with my mom, and you know, her condition and how things went for her. So, you know, the fact that like we raised awareness for something like that and other people who are going through the same thing, and the money that we raise going to people who need help, I don't know, it's just like, it's a good thing, you know, it's a really good thing. And you know, growing up, I lived in that situation. I lived that life of, you know, watching the struggle, you know, not being able to afford equipment or medication that would be helpful, and you know, just knowing that the money we're raising is legitimately going to help people in that situation. So to be a part of something like that, it's really hard to describe.
So yesterday her hip started to hurt pretty bad. We did get some more biofreeze because that seemed to really be helping. We're doing an ice bath into an Epsom salt bath, but I mean, it's still kind of a wait and see to see how she does. Yesterday was pretty painful, and she did accomplish 10 miles running on her own, but I know it was really discouraging, so she got in some extra rest with Malcolm and I helping her run to 27 miles. But we'll see how she does today. We'll see her in about 4 miles and check in there.
More than anything, I try to like lead by example. You know, when things get hard, like you can do it. You know, you can do hard things, and you have to work hard for them, and you also have to be willing to like push outside your comfort zone. Like life is always going to throw something at us. You know, if it's not one thing, it's going to be something else, and some things are going to be a lot harder than others. But you know, it's all about like we only have one time around, and learning to find the silver linings in things, and you know, just like people are stronger than they give themselves credit for, and so much stronger than they think that they can be capable of. You're just stronger than you think you are, and just keep moving forward. My name is Katie, and join me in my fight to end MS. For more information, visit msruntheus.org or follow us on socials at msruntheus.